Hi everybody, I'm back. I'm so excited to be filming again. I took a little bit of break from Anthony's Waffles just because I had a lot going on in my personal life. Mainly, I left a job, started a whole new job, and it was super overwhelming. And in that time, I also just didn't feel like cleaning my kitchen to film. But here we are, kitchen is clean and we're ready to go. I did spend some time over my break just getting everything together for this show, so I hope that you will do me a favor and go like our Instagram page or follow our Instagram page at Anthony's Waffles. We have some fun stuff that's up there. And the first fun thing is my new logo. I feel super fancy. The incredible Kristen Finger made my logo. She's tagged in it on the Instagram page, so if you need anything, go find her and follow her. I'm thrilled. It has everything that's important to me, mainly my hair and a slotted Spurtle. So super excited for the logo and the new look. I also got some new decorations for my set, and I want to thank one of my old coworkers actually. He painted me this waffle picture. He's a super talented artist. His name, I worked with him for 8 years. His name is Chase. So thank you, Chase. I really appreciate this photo. And it's right here on set so that we can all see it now. I didn't know when I was going to film again, but the other day I was walking through the grocery store, and like a lot of artists, I found inspiration in the strangest place, mainly the cookie aisle of the Acme on South Street. I've been looking for these cookies for months. They came out in February, I think. There's a big announcement. They are gluten-free Oreos, and I haven't been able to find them. Funny story, I've been like stalking the cookie aisle to see when they were gonna have them in, and one time like there was a stock boy who was literally stocking the shelves with Oreos, and I was kind of watching, and he looked at me and he like nudged over and pointed to the Chromatica Oreos, and I was like, okay, stereotyping, and you're right, I really want them, but I can't eat them because they have gluten in them. So Lady Gaga, do me a solid, release a gluten-free version and I'll buy them. But today we're gonna make a Oreo waffle. I'm still debating if I wanna make the base of the waffle chocolate or just regular. So we'll figure it out. I don't have to add the cocoa powder until the end. So grab your ingredients. I'm gonna put them up and then go through them and then meet me in the kitchen. Today's recipe is gonna be a two-parter. The waffle mix is gonna be super easy. What we're gonna do, we're just gonna use the Williams Sonoma gluten-free waffle mix. We're gonna use 2 cups of that. A half a stick of melted butter. The Hershey's cocoa, I think what I decided is I'm gonna do 1 vanilla and then 1 chocolate, and then we'll see which one is better based off of that test. Cup and a half of water, and then we're gonna use the gluten-free Oreos. I'm probably gonna crush like 6 of them and see how much that is. So let's start with 6, see if that looks like enough. I wanna use them as filler for the waffle, and then I wanna put them on top of the whipped topping as well. So 6 might not be enough, but let's start there. So to crush these, we're just gonna go ahead and put them in a baggie. Got the 6 cookies. I want like a little more traction, like something with a little oomph to it. So I'm going to use the original Spurtle. And then I feel like it should be wrapped in a towel, because that's like violent. Oh God. It's working. All right, so we've got, oh, I broke the bag. Oh, whoops. All right, so maybe use something other than I don't know what else you would use besides a bag, but or clean up, whatever. So here's 6. This doesn't look like that many, so I probably will wind up using more crushed Oreos. I didn't even get that crushed. All right, if anybody can think of something better than a plastic bag to crush these up in, let me know. Or maybe we just, yeah, look at that. You can do a little chopping action with the original Spurtle to get those cookies moving. Yeah, so let's get our waffle mix ready. No, you know what? Yeah, we'll get the waffle mix ready and we'll let that set. We will make the frosting before we cook while the waffle iron's preheating, just because I don't want to be all rushed trying to get it done in the time that the waffles are gonna cook. So I'm gonna clean up a little bit and then I'll meet you right back. Super basic mix for the waffles here. It is just the 2 cups of dry waffle mix, 1.5 cups of warm water, and then a half a stick of butter. Ew. And then I think we're just gonna add all 6 cookies. I'll make more for the topping. I hope that doesn't, maybe I should have stirred the mix before I added the cookies in. I wonder if that'll mess it up at all. It seems to be taking. And then I was also thinking, if the cookies are just gonna make this chocolate, like do I even need to add cocoa? So we'll see what the mix looks like afterwards based on that. So this looks really good. This would probably be a good dessert waffle with like ice cream and stuff on top of it, but it's 10 in the morning, so I probably shouldn't do that. But it was fun to make. It's really nice. You get to pound out the cookies as you saw. You can get some aggression out. Maybe you had a rough day at the office. Maybe you were trying to film a comeback episode of your TV show, and during the intro, your husband kept laughing and messing you up. You know, so we all have things that we're going through, so it's nice to get out aggression now and then. So mix is looking serious. It looks really good. It already looks kind of chocolatey, and I'm guessing that the longer that it sits here, it's just gonna get even more chocolatey when it absorbs some of the cookie. So we'll play it by ear after I make the whipped topping. Disclosure, I did not plan on making this frosting, and I don't have any of the exact ingredients that the recipe calls for, but we're gonna wing it and see what we can do here. So we're gonna start with a 1/2 cup of vegetable shortening. What else do we got? A 1/4 cup of oat milk. There is 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt in here. The recipe called for 4 cups of sugar, and I'm not doing that. That's gross. And then it wants a tablespoon of vanilla, but I think that's too much, so we're gonna do a 1/2. Ew. I think I'm gonna have to get my mixer out for this, because I don't think I can do this by hand. My head was cut off in that last video, so my bad. But here are all of the ingredients up close, and ew. The recipe called for powdered sugar, and which I didn't have, so I used cane sugar. So I think that's why it came out a little much. I mean, it looks like it wants to be whipped topping. You can't really see that great. What is up with these lights? Oh, there we go. So it looks like it wants to be a whipped topping, so we'll let it slide and we'll still use it. And then we're gonna mix the Oreos in with it, so whatever. So, like I thought, we are not gonna add chocolate because the cookies have just made it more and more chocolatey as they sat there while we were making the frosting. We have our Breville waffle maker on our Belgian, oh wait, classic, right? Yeah, classic setting. So Belgian, I don't know, I'm kind of over them right now. So we'll do classic, we'll see how they turn out. And go from there. Ooh, illusions. And we're gonna add the cookies, or we added the cookies, so we'll see how that affects the waffle. I don't know, I don't have much luck when I keep adding crap in, but it's a lot of waffle. All right, so this is gonna overflow, probably. Yep, we're already overflowing. So what do we have, 5 minutes and 50 seconds? Oh, 5:22, I was high. All right, so we will check back. We'll see how this goes. We're gonna take care of this overflow. There is a lot, so I'm gonna clean it up. Here we go, the waffle is ready. I had to clip it because this one was like overflowing. It was like pushing the lid of the waffle maker up. It was really weird. So let's see how they look. Oh, that's a good waffle. They look nice and crispy, not overdone. They definitely look like there's like chocolate in there. Oh, and they came out perfectly. Oh, come on. Yeah, so that's a solid waffle. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna frost these bad boys, or girls, and then get them all ready. I snuck a bite of the excess that was coming off of the waffles. They are really good. They don't taste a lot like Oreo, so it'll be interesting to see. I think it's a good thing that we have the sweet, we'll call it frosting, but I don't really know what it is, and then the extra Oreo crumbles. I went ahead and I crushed 4 more Oreos. So if you'll remember, we used 6 Oreos for the waffles, and then we used 4 more Oreos for the crushed. So that's a total of 10 Oreos. I know I have a lot of kids that watch, and you're being homeschooled in math, and your parents' math skills might be questionable. So let's get some learning in on here. So 6 plus 4 is 10. Tell your mom and dad. All right, now for the big reveal. We are gonna go ahead and we are gonna do a taste test. So we'll get some frosting, we'll get some waffle, and then, oh, I flipped it. Some of these cookie pieces too. All right. That was a really big bite. Okay, so that frosting, we're just not gonna talk about it. I'm not even gonna rate it. Don't use cane sugar when you're supposed to use granulated or whatever they wanted me to use. Follow your recipes, okay? So I'll rate everything else separately. The waffles don't really taste like Oreos, but they're a good waffle. And then the cookie crumble, maybe if I did like a chocolate syrup and some vanilla ice cream and made it more of a dessert waffle going forward, it would be better. I would definitely do it. The gluten-free Oreos are like 5 out of 5 Oreos, so they're good. Get those if you need to. And then the waffle, I'll give it like 3 out of 5 waffles. I think if I play around with it and doctor it up a little bit, that I can get it up to 5 out of 5. So that brings us to the end of the episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Please do me a favor and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscriber numbers really helps me out. And comment, I need help. I need to know how to crush Oreos. Because I can't use that plastic bag. So leave me comments what you think I should do instead. And if you have any ideas of how I can really get the Oreo flavor in the waffle, I would appreciate it. So again, thanks all for watching. Follow us on Instagram at Anthony's Waffles, one word. Thanks, have a good day.
Good.